Hello. This is the Lixada wood stove, and I bought this back during the time when I was fascinated with portable camping stoves that did not use alcohol or solid fuel tablets or anything of the sort. I wanted to be able to just get the fuel from wherever I was, you know, small sticks and twigs and stuff. And this was supposed to be the main stove that I would be using camping. Since then, a lot of things have changed, and I've changed my philosophy when it comes to stoves a little bit. But I still bring this with me whenever we do go car camping uh, because it's a very good extra stove. I don't use it much as a wood stove because it produces a lot of soot. So I just use it with this small alcohol stove that I make. Works really well. Or I put some charcoal in it, which although some people have tried using charcoal and they are not very happy because they don't see the jets coming out when the stove starts gasifying. I've actually seen that it can boil water and it can do, simmer various stews and stuff. Um, a while ago, I tried looking for a pot that I can be able to fit this in, and I came up with two different pots. So the first one that I tried was this GSI halulite boiler. It's 1.8 liters, and I thought that it would be a good one because it is tall enough, and it's a really very good quality hard anodized aluminum. So it's light, and I like the way that the handle locks. I found out that it doesn't fit, so I'll just fold up this this stove just so you'd see how small it gets, and it comes with its own carry bag. And the way I wanted it to work is that I wanted to have this um, mated with a pot because during camping, the main food that I thought I needed to have was, to cook some rice in, and probably have a little bit to have some, other foods as well. As a Filipino, it's actually quite easy to just as long as you have rice, you could eat anything with it, vegetables, meat, you know, cans of corned beef. So I thought that this was going to be the most versatile cooker that I have, and but that was before I found out that I have carbohydrate toxicity syndrome. So my way of preparing food has changed a little bit. So with this, I actually bought a few extras. One grilling sort of surface, and like a pot stand to go on top of the other one, just so that whenever I use it on a pot, it doesn't actually scratch the underneath. So I want all of this to be able to fit inside pot. And I was looking for a pot, and like I said, I got this Halulite boiler as my first stop in trying to get that to work. So I thought that, after looking at its dimensions and the folded dimensions of this, it would work. Then I found out, it's just the same sort of diameter, and you can't actually put that in, which is a pity because it actually is the right height. That when I put it inside, I could actually put all of the other accessories inside, and I wouldn't have to worry. So That's out. So this is the 1.8 liter GSI Halulite boiler, and I can't use it. Still a very good pot. So I got this Sea to Summit Alpha pot instead, 1.9 liter. So it's not quite as high. Oh shit, it was a bit higher. You could have done it as a 2 liter one, but it does fit the entire stove inside. So I could put that in. It's actually a bit wide. I wish it was they could still keep the 1.9 liter and just a smidgen, you know, less in the diameter. But you could actually, I could actually put something like this inside, and that'll work. Barely. Well, actually, I couldn't actually make it work. So the way I did it, I have this. Once this is closed, they both lock up pretty well. So there's no problems with that. They're both really good pots. Then I just put this like underneath this carry bag. It doesn't actually come with a carry bag unlike the Halulite boiler. And this is what I bring. So this is actually the one that I use the most when we go camping. It's why when you see um, the underside, because of all of the use with alcohol stoves and wooden fuel pellets. Um, it's actually blackened it, and it's gone to a nice shiny oily sort of patina, and that's what I bring. I use it to boil water, cook rice, and all of that. So this, I only wanted to have one pot, but because I now just have this, I had to use it for something else. And this is where, this is a gas stove. The the Soto Windmaster fits in quite well. So this is one of those things which I sometimes bring camping, not always, because like I said, I don't actually want to bring gas canisters, because even after you've used it up, it's still bulky. But since we'll be camping with another family in September or spring, I'll be bringing that as well. It's just an extra stove and an extra pot for boiling water, if nothing else. So this actually comes with its own properly structured carry bag, which whereas I had to repurpose, one of those produce bags. It's the only way I could get a mesh sort of thing. I did not like to have like one of those ripstop nylon bags. I wanted it to have holes and stuff. So yep, these are the two sort of stoves that we will be bringing when we go camping. Um, and the nice thing about that is that both of them are camping stoves. They're not very heavy. I didn't actually weigh them. I will probably provide that in the description. But yeah, very good pieces of kit. In addition to the actual main stove that and the cooking system that I use whenever we go camping now, which is this. All right, let me see if I could get yeah, the names out. So yeah, this is what I actually use the most often. It's the most used piece of kit that we have, because depending on the accessories that come with it, it can be an oven or a stove, a hot plate, or a grill. So that's the hob grill. So I just have the hot plate right here, but you could actually have different kinds of grills, and it runs on charcoal. And unlike the others, it has its own sort of windscreen, and you don't have to worry too much about um, losing a lot of heat or energy because of the wind. So this one actually has, because of its construction, has some sort of wind protection. Well, this doesn't. That's one of the reasons why I got the Soto Windmaster, precisely so that it can be used in a camping situation, and I don't have to worry too much about windbreak. Okay, so that's it. Uh, I'm not actually a YouTuber. I actually just use YouTube to upload these videos just so that I'd be able to share it with people. So you don't have to like or subscribe and all that. I'm making this public just in case this becomes useful to somebody out there. But no, I'm not actually a YouTuber. I just don't have enough content to actually be able to make money out of YouTube. Okay, anyway, that's it. Take care.